Hi everyone, this is Jean. Right now I also want to talk to you about the second part of Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth. I found it very fascinating because there's something I wanted to talk about. It is called the pain bodies that's inside of our body. So when we are very young, we go through different kind of accident or traumatic incident, and whether it's your parents, maybe they neglected you, or they had financial securities, or physical abuse, or different kind of situation that could trigger you. I'm not saying parents, but as a whole, as a child, you could go through so much kind of situations, and you don't know how to take care of it. So you just allow it to not mention anything and just let it subdue in your body, and that forms the pain body. And a lot of times that it triggers a lot of emotions to you once you grow up. So for example, if this child grew up in a household with financial insecurities, the child might develop emotion toward money that triggers a lot of emotion. And one day, once he grows up as an adult, maybe the trigger of money or a lack of it will have a lot of emotional charge toward them. So it might create anger, resentment, and all kind of emotions. Or for example, a child that went through physical abuses by someone, I don't know, someone random, and could have an effect toward the child to actually no longer want to be close to men or women, because abuses could happen from both sexes. And then it could also trigger them to avoid people from the opposite sex, or it will create the pattern for these people to want to find someone similar to their previous abuser and re-continue the pattern, which is something very terrible that could happen. And there's also whenever people maybe they've been neglected as a child. For example, a son that got neglected by their mother for not getting enough attention by the mother. Well, as they grow up as a male, they'll always want to have so much attention from the woman, so they will court these women to get more affection because they lacked a lot of female love when they were a child. And I think this is very fascinating because the pain body exists in all of us, and whenever there's those triggers, a lot of times it's because of what you went through as a child. When we can actually understand that this is something that happened to us with the child, we can disassociate with the negative thoughts. For example, if you're having a negative thought about yourself, and then if you have a bad thought about it, you could choose to disassociate yourself with it, and you say, well, this is actually part of a pain body that I used to have, part of my memory, and you don't have any emotional charge to it. In that moment, the pain body no longer could feed from your negative thoughts and will actually be more dormant and cannot react, cannot feed off from that. And as more and more time goes that you don't associate with that, you will feel better and better. And this is why I wanted to say about pain bodies. I think it's so important because we all have different kind of pain bodies in ourselves, and that's why we use negative thoughts to sabotage or harm ourselves. It's so important for us to see that we are so much more than the past memories and the past or the future worries that we have. If we are constantly focused on the present moment, this present moment, are you well? Are you happy? What is going on around you? And be appreciative of every single thing that is happening to you right now in this instant. You will see a lot of things will transform. The pain body will not trigger because you're focused on the now and not the past and in the future. So I hope this is helpful for you today, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely evening or day. Bye-bye now.